Republican rival in this race for the Senate is former state representative Marco Rubio.
So does the party switch help or hurt Rubio? Local 10's Glenna Milberg spoke to Rubio just a short time ago. Glenna, what's his take on all of this?
Well, you know, JC, with all these changes in Chris' campaign, it really behooves Marco Rubio to project a stay the course message, and that is exactly what he is projecting today. And now that it appears that there will not be a primary in his future, he is already apparently today focusing on that November general election, and that's what he was doing here today. That's a phone bank behind me, and there he was on the phone.
Thank you so much. I'm really grateful to you, believing in me when this didn't look so promising.
Not only now promising, but all but positively will Marco Rubio be the Republican candidate for Florida's U.S. Senate seat. All that's missing is a formal announcement from Charlie Crist that he's going independent.
12 months ago, when I got in this race, it was very apparent that running against the incumbent governor of your own party in your own party was not the next logical step up the political ladder. And so certainly for me, this campaign's never been about being somebody. It's been about doing something. Thanks for following me on Facebook, too.
Now all but focused on the November general election, Rubio joined in his campaign's phone banking today. A good time also for a media photo op. Florida's former Speaker of the House is and has been a state standard bearer for conservatives, both in policy and values, in a state where general races are often decided by independent swing voters.
Marco, is today a game changer at all for not necessarily your message, but campaign strategy?
No. The answer is my campaign is not about strategy per se. It's about a message. And the message is that both political parties are guilty of putting America on the wrong road. I think we've never seen anything like the last 14 months, however, in terms of its breadth, scope, and pace. And I got into this race 12 months ago because I didn't believe anybody else running for U.S. Senate in Florida was going to stand up to this Washington, D.C. agenda and offer a clear alternative.
There you have it. Marco Rubio is already putting out his message. He is going to be running on an anti-Washington, anti-incumbent platform against what looks like, and we can't say this till 5:30 today, but what looks like an independent Charlie Crist and probably Democrat Kendrick Meek. JC, Terrell?
So, Glenn, it does not appear that this is going to change his strategy at all.
Well, he says it's not going to change his strategy. Personally, I think if you ask political strategists, when you go statewide in Florida, especially in Central Florida, there is what they call the Beltway voters, a huge swath of Tampa, Orlando, East Coast, Daytona, of people who vote not necessarily party, but candidate. And he is a very conservative candidate. So in the general election, I think if I were his political strategist, I would be looking for whatever is in his message that might appeal to those voters.
Certainly a lot of curveballs being thrown well ahead of November. Yeah. Glenna Milberg reporting live for us in Coral Gables. Thank you.
And let's talk about